Fulat, a sleepy village in western Uttar Pradesh in India. Like many villages in this part of the world, a few own agricultural land, and the majority remain as agricultural laborers. Illiteracy is rampant among the young and the elderly alike. Poverty is in the mark of every household here. Fulat is the birthplace of the great Islamic scholar and social reformer Shah Waliullah Dahlavi, who lit the lamp of education and inspired many generations in India. Now, an effort is underway to take the light of that lamp to millions of underprivileged Muslims in the northern Indian states.
ये फुलत यहाँ से एक ज़माने में ये जो पूरा हम जो है वलीउल्लाह दरसगाहों की तहरीक शुरू हुई, अल्लाह की शुक्र है कि उसकी उसी तालीमी इनकलाब की नशत सानिया इसको कहा जा सकता है कि विज़न इंटरनेशनल एकेडमी
This is not all about reciting and memorizing the Quran, but how this can be redirected to an educational revolution that would bring the light of knowledge to the lives of Muslims in Indian villages. A revolution to make their life more successful. This idea is the brainchild of an organization, Vision International Academy. They want to channelize the intellect of these young children to the sector of formal education.
I visited several madrasas in my search for identifying some project. One basic thing attracted me is the inquisitiveness of the madrasa children, especially the Hafiz al-Quran, asking too many questions to me. See, questions will be asked by only two type of people, either very intelligent or an idiotic. So I felt that there is something hidden in these children.
Memorizing Quran enhances students' concentration and sharpens their intellect. It teaches them to persevere to achieve their goals in life.
Hifz Quran is a very serious business. During the process of spending 5-6 years in a madrasa for pursuing Hifz Quran, they become highly disciplined, focused, and somebody which is highly consistent in making efforts. As a result, these people are definitely expected to outperform their counterparts. If the community can make some alternate arrangement of education for further education for these people, I'm sure this lot will do wonders.
Amir Ahmad, who always adored the words of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, the founder of Aligarh Muslim University, was the one who suggested tapping this unexplored area of talent.
मनापत फाउंडेशन ने जो स्कूल इस्टेब्लिश किया है ये, तो मुझे खुशी इस बात की है कि ये वही विज़न है, ये वही एक सपना है, ड्रीम है, जो कभी 1876 में सर सैयद अहमद खान ने देखा था.
Sir Syed once said, "Come to Aligarh and acquire knowledge. Go back to the world and distribute the knowledge in its far-flung areas." After graduating from AMU's MBA department in the late 70s, Amir Ahmad reckoned it as time for him to give back to the society after he scaled heights in his profession.
All the changes what has happened in India, it has not been reflected among the Muslims of Uttar Pradesh. That pained my heart very badly. I felt that something should be done. I started discussing with the Vice Chancellor, then Vice Chancellor Professor Abdul Aziz. Then General Samiruddin Shah came as the Vice Chancellor in 2012. He was equally concerned about the condition of the Muslims of Uttar Pradesh.
He teamed up with like-minded friends from his alma mater AMU, along with a bunch of academicians and intellectuals, to start Vision International Academy.
3 or 4 areas which we wanted to focus on, Mr. Amir Ahmad and myself. Primarily it was education. giving a proper schooling to our children so that they can compete into educational institutions of higher learning, IITs, IIMs, the great universities. The second thing in education was reformation of the madrasas and giving an equal opportunity.
They all share the thought that modern education can be a game changer in the life of poor Muslims in Indian villages.
It is a complete residential school, and where children from other districts and other regions are also intermingling with these children. So it is a very good center for these young children to know about the nation and the universal brotherhood.
Amir Ahmad wanted to replicate a model of education that transformed the lives of Muslims in his home state, Kerala. After much deliberations and brainstorming, VIA decided to begin this experiment in a selected village.
Amir Bhai had witnessed the growth of Kerala because of the efforts of Muslim Education Society of Dr. P.K. Abdul Ghafoor. So he wanted to repeat the similar thing, replicate the same thing in northern India. So he started his effort with education only, and we are with him in this project of Vision International Academy.
Fulat, not far away from AMU, was the first laboratory.
ये बस्ती फुलत उत्तर प्रदेश के ज़िला मुजफ्फरनगर में वाक़ है। सुल्तान सिकंदर लोधी दिल्ली के जो बादशाह थे, उनके एक उस्ताद काजी मोहम्मद यूसुफ नासी ने इसे 982 हिजरी में आबाद किया था। उस वक्त से यहाँ बड़े बड़े उलमा, बड़े बड़े सुलह पैदा हुए, और इसकी बस्ती के क़याम के पहले ही दिन से यहाँ तालीम का सिलसिला जारी है।
Maulana Kaleem Siddiqui, who runs a traditional madrasa here, didn't think twice to accept the idea of Amir Ahmad. Now, it was time to get children enrolled in VIA. It was hard to convince the parents that VIA would help their children to become university graduates. They did not have the wherewithal to support the formal education of their wards. The idea sounded weird to most of these parents, but not to all.
हिफ्ज़ कराने के बाद मेरी तमन्ना थी कि दीनी तालीम के साथ साथ में कुछ असली तालीम भी हासिल हो बच्चों के। असली तालीम हम हासिल करेंगे तो हमें एक दुनिया के बारे में, संसार के बारे में मालूम होगा कि हमें क्या करना है, लोगों की क्या खिदमत करनी है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है लोगों के सामने, उनको कैसे हल करना है।
In their academy, VIA ensures state-of-the-art facilities, a comfortable stay, spacious study rooms, sports and physical activities, and the availability of visiting experts to train the students are part of the core offerings.
This is the strength of this academy, and this is what I really liked about it. And I've known the director, Mr. Amir, and I found that he's done a wonderful job in transforming the academy. You name it, whether it is development of infrastructure, teachers training, resource management, psychometric tests for children, creation of labs, and even to the extent of creating the standing operating procedures which will stand scrutiny for any affiliating board.
VIA adopts a pedagogy that blends religious education with modern education. Thanks to VIA's efforts, the institution is on its way to get CBSE approval.
We also, in our pedagogical approach, what we have is the project-based approach, where the students, they work on themes, and even whether it is social science or science, biology, vegetable gardens, looking at organic farming, or it is physics or chemistry, where we have a tinkering lab where they work on coding, robotics. So basically not just making the children pass with great marks, but conceptual clarity, and application-based learning.
Teaching has become a joyful experience at VIA. Most of the students had never been to the world of alphabets other than Arabic or Urdu.
हिंदी में तो इन बच्चों को ज़्यादा परेशानी नहीं है, थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश में परेशानी होती है, तो हम इन बच्चों के पहले फंडामेंटल्स क्लियर करते हैं, राइटिंग स्किल और जो ओरल इनका रीडिंग होता है उस पर हम ध्यान ज़्यादा देते हैं.
He absorbs knowledge like a sponge. So why not use that his mind to be creative rather than to learn by rote? We're changing that.
Now they learn English, physics and mathematics at a pace that would envy the regular students of modern schools.
चूँकि इनके तो मेमोरी जो है बच्चे की काफ़ी हाई पावर की होती है हमारे इन बच्चों की, तो एक बार हमने इनको एक क्वेश्चन बता दी, वो बच्चे ने समझ लिया, लर्न कर लिया, और उसके बाद जो एप्लीकेशंस हैं वो नॉर्मली होते रहते हैं.
The pedagogy gives equal importance to bring out the best in the students. The results are amazing.
हमारा मकसद ये है कि हम बच्चों पर इस तरीके से मेहनत करें कि एक अच्छे डॉक्टर, अच्छे इंजीनियर, अच्छे एडवोकेट होने के साथ साथ एक बेहतरीन मुसलमान और एक बेहतरीन इंसान भी बनकर सारी इंसानियत की खिदमत कर सकें.
VIA's model has been appreciated by people from all walks of life.
जब इस स्कूल से बच्चे निकलेंगे और एक सेकुलर एजुकेशन लेकर, एक साइंटिफिक एजुकेशन लेकर और एक इंग्लिश का बैकग्राउंड लेकर बच्चे निकलेंगे, तो वो डेफिनेटली बेहतर होंगे और वो इस नेशनल प्रोग्रेस में कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे.
Within a short span of 2 years, the VIA students are readying themselves for the higher secondary board examinations. They are all eager to pursue their graduate studies.
This school is special for us because within a short period of time, we come to an academic point where in other school it takes a plenty of time to reach that point.
Our teachers made the classes interesting with the different teaching methods, and we did not feel bored at all.
The management of this institution is excellent. They care us perfectly and they did not let us feel any kind of difficulty here.
For many, the thought that their wards are on their ways to fetch seats in top universities in India, including medical and engineering colleges, is unbelievable. But now they feel it is possible.
साइंस को पसंद करता हूँ, डॉक्टर बनना चाहता हूँ.
अपने अंदर काबिलियत पैदा करूँ, मैं हक के लिए लड़ूँ.
I just needed education in world knowledge.
VIA's success is encouraging myriads of madrasas in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar.
Such an effort that has been initiated by Amir Sahab through Vision International Academy deserves a lot of appreciation, and also it expects a lot of contribution from community in whatever form it can extend.
VIA would definitely inspire you. It will soon be an amazing story of success from North India.
We would encourage friends who are watching this to come over to VIA, visit VIA, and we would welcome greater support from people who believe in this cause, because this is something which is just developing. There is a lot to do. We have plans for a similar institution for girls, teacher training academy, vocational training institute, and as you know that UP, in terms of economic and educational backwardness, there's a lot of work to do.
It is equally important that you support this venture. It is the need of the hour to replicate this experiment in every district in India.
We need the rich and the influential among the community to come and support us. I can confidently tell you that we will create a revolutionary transformation in the society, inshallah.
The talents bestowed by God to Hufaz, the ones who by-hearted the Holy Quran, have to be nurtured for the greater benefit of society and mankind. Please come forward. Little drops make an ocean.